Hi everyone, I'm Cameron Groom, professional long drive competitor. A free 10-minute golf video on YouTube can be summed up in 5 minutes. If you're trying to gain 30 yards or just a little bit of speed to your driver clubs, here's how you do it. A solid foundation, so making sure that you're grounded and stable against the ground, you're in an athletic stance. 2 is a proper wind up, so making sure that as you're going back, you are preparing yourself to create speed in the downswing. And then last is to remain fluid and keep your timing. The golf swing is a very dynamic movement, so everything in it has to be dynamic, and it's an athletic movement, so you have to keep that in mind as you're going through. A little bit of movement is not a bad thing. If you shift off of the ball a little bit, it's not going to kill you. It just creates a little bit more momentum coming back to the ball. So you can't create any speed when you have nothing to push against. So from here, you are in a horrible position to always start from the ground up. Make sure when you address the ball, you're in an athletic position, wide stance. Keep that in mind as you're setting up. You're in a position where you're free to move. You're free to rotate your hips, shoulders, everything else, but you're always in a grounded position where you can push off from the ground. Second big key is making sure that in your backswing, you are loading up properly and getting efficient use out of every one of your joints. You know, everyone's going to have different ranges of motion for their hips, their shoulders, their arms, whatever it may be. See what your maximum ranges of motion are, because a lot of times you'd be surprised at how far you can actually turn back. Most people get very stuck in this idea of rotating here and just keeping, left arm parallel or whatever it is they're going for. So I would start off by just going to the top of your backswing and just feeling. Now from this point, try to maximize rotation on each individual part just to see what your maximum would be. So if you can turn your hips a little bit more, turn your shoulders a little bit more, drop your arms a little further. So yeah, make sure through your swing, you're loading up everywhere where you properly can. Probably the most important is staying fluid through your movement. So what you really want to do is make sure, just like cracking a whip, everything is moving fluidly and your arms are very loose. Best way to visualize this is if you bring your club up here, just watching how much momentum you can get from this. If you rip it early, it does nothing. The club, in fact, slows down because it speeds up your hands, only to have it slow down by the time that it gets to the ball. Now, on the opposite side of this, if it's timed well and you release it at the right point, such a small amount of force creates that extra whip that really produces speed right at impact, which is where you want it. So the force through your swing is magnified by the timing of everything. If you start to release this early, you're magnifying the speed that is going. This is the slowest part of your golf swing. There's no point in magnifying it here just to slow down by the time you get to impact. So the golf swing is not a rigid movement. Anyone who swings like this can't deliver any speed. You have to keep in mind, just like a whip, everything in your body is moving fluidly and it's moving in a smooth connected motion. So again, to summarize all of this, main 3 foundations that you need for creating speed: stable base, athletic stance, knees slightly bent, and starting with your shoulders tilted upwards so that you're hitting up on the ball, making sure that you're loading properly, so everything that you can rotate, you're allowing it to, and letting that club load up at the top. Take your time. And then again, remain very fluid through the swing. So as you're coming down, you're not rushing anything. You're really allowing that club head to fall behind you before you begin to unload it. So if you put them together, it should look something like this. Okay, you shush. Recording it's a nightmare, so